Okay, class, these are the answers for your questions. So, question 1 is labeled there as number 10, but this is your first question. A solenoid with a length of 16 centimeter. 16 centimeter must be converted to meter, so it becomes 0.16 meter. Has a total of 400 turns. That is your N. Okay, its cross-sectional area is 12 cm square. 12 cm square must be converted to meter square. Do you know how to convert 12 cm square? Imagine there is a bracket here between 12 and power 2 cm. So if you put a bracket here, what is centi? Centi is times 10 to the power or negative 2, correct or not? Then meter here and then bracket. So if you put negative 2 times 2, negative 4. So answer will be 12 times 10 to the power of negative 4 meter. Okay, whenever you got anything centimeter square or millimeter square, just imagine there is a bracket between the value and the power. Okay, and then you convert that and you multiply inside. So this number 2 will be in 2 places, power 2. Okay, you can use this method for everything. Okay, thank you. Next here then, if you look here, okay, so they are asking you to find A, self-inductance. Okay, self-inductance. So self-inductance, definitely the formula is either this or the formula will be this one that you learned just now. Li equals to N magnetic flux, or L equals to mu naught N square A over L. So among these two formulas that has got the letter L in there, which one are you going to use? Definitely the first one, right? Because the question gives you area, the question gives you length, the question gives you number of turns. Over here, you can't use the second formula because it doesn't have magnetic flux. Yes or no? It doesn't tell you the B and so on, and the angle. If not, you can find BA cos theta. Yes or no? So you cannot use this one. You have to use this formula for the first question. So your mu naught is 4 pi times 10 to the power negative 7. Then N square is 400 power 2. Got power 2 here. 400, not 40. Yeah? And then A is 12 times 10 to the power negative 4. I just showed you here. Okay. Alright. A, and then there's a square there. Okay. Sorry, there's supposed to be a square here. Okay. Alright. And then divided by length. Length is given to you 16 centimeter. It's supposed to be 0.16. Okay. Centi means times 10 to the power negative 2. So 16, you bring 2 places to the front. So you get 0.16. When you calculate this, you're going to get 1.51 times 10 to the power of negative 3 Henry. Okay. The smallest SF here is 2. So you may answer your final answer here has 1.5 millihenry is accepted here. Okay, 1.51 or 1.5. You cannot put the answer 1.50. If you put 1.50, then it's wrong. If you want to put 3 significant figure, it should be 1.51. If 2 significant figure, then it's just 1.5, not 1.50. You can either leave it as times 10 to the power negative 3 Henry or just milli. Okay, so this is the answer for the first one. The second is magnetic flux through the coil. Okay, so they are asking you magnetic flux through the coil. They are not asking magnetic flux linkage. When they ask you for magnetic flux, that means they are referring to 1 turn. For 1 turn, what is the magnetic flux? So you got to divide with N. Can you see? Anything you divide, you are finding one of that. Okay. Now why in this question you have to use this formula and not any other? Because all the information that you are supposed to find here is already there. L you already know, I you have given there, 3 ampere, and N is also given to you. So basically you should know all the formulas at your fingertips. Once you know your formulas, then you are more confident to answer the question. When you have not memorized your formulas, you definitely cannot answer. Okay, then now L is given to you as 1.51 times 10 to the power negative 3. Whatever answer you took in part A, you must sub back here. okay, you must follow through. That means whatever you put here, you must sub back here. If at all your answer here is wrong, but you have put the wrong answer here, okay, then definitely your final answer here will definitely be wrong lah. Okay, so if the marking scheme for that year is follow through, that means if wrong answer to be substituted in a correct formula, you will get marks there, depending on that particular year how is the marking scheme. Okay, so now you are supposed to see it here. So here 1.51 times 10 to the power negative 3. What is your I is 3 ampere, N is number of turns 400. So when you divide all, you're going to get 1.13 times 10 to the power negative 5 Weber. I don't know how come some of you can get funny answers here. Okay, right? Now again, smallest SF is 2 in your question. So you may answer has 1.1. 1.1 times 10 to the power negative 5. Or you may answer 1.13. But you cannot answer just as 1. 1.0 is not accepted. Okay, 1.0 is considered 2SF. 2SF is supposed to be 1.1 only. But if at all, up here you have substituted as 1.5. That means earlier, you did not take it as 1.51. You took it as 1.5 only. So your 1.5 answer, definitely now the answer here will change. Okay, so it's follow through. We will look at your answer and give you the marks. Okay, so your part is to make sure you know the formula and you sub the answers correctly inside. Okay, and the unit here is Weber. So first one here is Henry, second one is Weber. Okay, now third part they ask you for induced EMF. Okay, induced EMF, so you're having two formulas for induced EMF, that is negative L di per dt or negative N d flux per dt. Do you remember? I gave you two formulas just now. Over here. There are two magnetic flux. Either this or this. Now among these two, which formula are you going to use for question 10C? Are you going to use this or this? The question says that the current reduces to 0. That means from 3 ampere is going to reduce to 0. So definitely you're going to use this one, isn't it? What for use this? They have not told you anything about what happens to the magnetic flux. The change in magnetic flux is not informed to you. So definitely you use this. Okay. Now going back here again. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now when you go back here, it's negative L di per dt. You will look here that teacher did not put the negative sign. Can you see teacher have not put the negative sign? There's a negative sign in the formula. Why I need not put? Because I have taken this as a negative, di per dt is negative, isn't it? Decreases what? From 3 ampere is decreasing to 0. Look at your question. From 3 ampere at first is reducing to 0. So final minus initial. Final is 0, initial is 3. You're going to get negative 3. Negative 3 times with the negative sign here, you're going to get a positive answer. That's why straight away I just put a 3 here. Can you see? Do you understand? The current is changing. Sorry. Okay. The current is changing. Current is changing from 3 ampere is decreasing from 3 ampere to 0. So 0 is the final. So 0 minus 3, you're going to get negative 3 here. Negative 3 times negative, you're going to get a positive answer here. So straight away just put 3. Okay. And then divided by time. It says here in how many seconds? 40 milliseconds. 40 milliseconds is 0.04. Okay, 40. Okay, milli is times 10 to the power of 3, negative 3. 10 to the power of negative 3. So 1, 2, 3. So therefore 0.04. Okay, and then when you calculate, you're going to get 0.113 volt. Unit very important. Okay, please don't forget your unit. Throughout the paper, you never put your unit, you are minusing, they're going to minus 1 mark. So why waste the mark? When even your answer is correct, you never put the unit also minus. So please be careful. Okay, so that's for number 10. Next one, number 2. Okay, number 2. What are they asking you to find for number 2? Number 2, they are asking you to find the self-inductance. So if they are asking you to find the self-inductance, what is given to you? EMF is given to you. Okay, di per dt is also given to you, correct or not? Di per dt is given to you. So L equals to EMF divided by di per dt. Okay, alright? L equals to EMF divided by di per dt. So you put all the information inside. Your di per dt is supposed to be 5. Okay, right? Your di per dt is supposed to be 5, and this divided by 40. What is 5 here? Your 5 here is your EMF, and your di per dt is 40. How do I know? Look at the question. It says that 40 ampere per second. Next question is number 3. Number 3 is magnetic flux through a coil of 30 turns. Okay, so N is 30. Okay, and a magnetic flux is given to you as 0.12 Weber, and then they tell you that the current is 8 ampere. They are asking you to find self-inductance. Very easy, straightforward, isn't it? So just put inside the information and you get the answer 0.45 Henry. So just now the answer here was 0.125 Henry. Over here is 0.45 Henry. The next one, question number 5. Question number 5 again, same thing. Ask you to find self-inductance. Okay, alright. Ask you to find self-inductance. When the EMF is given to you as 0.04 volt, isn't it? That is your 40 millivolt. Okay, 40 millivolt. 40 millivolt. 40 millivolt is your 0.04. And then your current is changing at what rate? 50 ampere per second. 50 ampere per second. So your answer is 0.8 millihenry. Okay. And 6a. 6a, they are asking you magnetic flux. So magnetic flux is just this one divided by N. When they ask you for magnetic flux linkage, is N times magnetic flux lah. So straight away it's just Li. Either Li, you just take L times I, or you take number of turns times by magnetic flux. Since you already know the magnetic flux here, just multiply with the number of N, you will get the answer. Or just over here is single magnetic flux, that means for 1 turn. Okay, so the answer for 6a is 4.13 times 10 to the power negative 3 Weber. Over here is 1.24 times just 1.24 Weber. Okay, alright, so these are the answers for your questions. I'm very sorry, the wind. I forget to switch off the fan, so sorry. Okay, alright, I'm sure you'll bear with me. Okay, thank you so much, class. Please go through the video. Please do your own corrections. Okay, alright, thank you.